President Moon Jae-in talks with U.S. President Donald Trump during their lunch with South Korean and U.S. troops at Camp Humphreys in Pyeongtaek, Gyeonggi Province, Tuesday. The U.S. military base was Trump's first stopover after arriving in South Korea for a two-day state visit. Yonhap President President Moon Jae-in and his U.S. counterpart, Donald Trump, reaffirmed the strong Seoul-Washington alliance and their tight joint defense posture, Tuesday, on the first day of the latter's state visit to South Korea. Presidential spokesman Park Soo-hyun said Moon stressed the importance of the alliance, adding the two nations are looking to expand their comprehensive alliance even further. The reaffirmation was made while the two heads of state visited a U.S. military base in Pyeongtaek, Gyeonggi Province, together. President Trump began his two-day state visit to South Korea with a visit to Camp Humphreys, 70 kilometers south of Seoul. Moon made a surprise visit to the base to personally welcome the U.S. president. President Moon visited Camp Humphreys, a symbol of the Republic of Korea's alliance, with President Trump, Park said. They had a luncheon meeting with South Korean and U.S. armed service members at the base. Park said the visit by the two heads of state could be an opportunity to reaffirm the U.S. commitment to the defense of South Korea against threats from North Korea's nuclear and missile programs. Park added the visit to the largest U.S. Army garrison overseas could also be a chance for Washington to reconfirm Seoul's contribution to guaranteeing the stable stationing of U.S. troops here. Shortly after flying into South Korea on Air Force One from Japan, Trump moved to Camp Humphreys, the new home of the 8th U.S. Army EUSA, on the Marine One helicopter. The new EUSA headquarters opened in Camp Humphreys in July, marking a historic relocation of American troops who had been stationed in Yongsan, Seoul, for more than 60 years since the 195,053 Korean War. The EUSA move was part of the large-scale relocation project for U.S. Forces Korea USFK, which is currently ongoing after a decade of planning, negotiating and building. South Korea shouldered about 8.86 trillion won, $7.9 billion, while the U.S. contributed 7.1 trillion won. At the base, President Trump was briefed by USFK Commander Gen. Vincent K. Brooks on the current security situation surrounding the Korean Peninsula and measures to better cope with the North's threats. President Moon also received a briefing from Lt. Gen. Thomas S. Vandal, the commanding general of EUSA, about the ongoing situation at the base. Vandal told President Moon it was a historic day as the South Korean and U.S. presidents jointly visited the base for the first time, according to Park. Moon told the U.S. troops there, "You are the foundation stone and the future of the ROKU's alliance." For his part, Trump said, "I just wanted to thank Gen. Brooks and everybody that is working with us so hard on the situation in South Korea. Terrific people." After visiting the military base, Trump left for Cheongwadae in Seoul for his summit with Moon. Before coming to South Korea, President Trump visited Japan where he had a summit with Japanese Prime Minister Shinzo Abe. During their summit, Trump and Abe reiterated their strong commitment to boosting trilateral cooperation with South Korea in the face of the North Korean threat on anti-submarine warfare, ballistic missile defense, minesweeping and information sharing, according to the White House. After wrapping up his schedule in South Korea that includes a speech to the National Assembly, today, Trump will leave for China. Observers say the outcome of the summit between Trump and Chinese President Xi Jinping could be a decisive factor in determining the security situation surrounding the peninsula, amid growing pressure from the international community on Beijing to play a greater role in persuading the North to give up its nuclear ambitions.